My first review, kind of got the shakes, you know, kind of nervous, you know. It's pizza time. How you doing? It's Chef DeVapor here with a review on a device that I bought from Raven's Moon, created by Jai Haze, the Jenna RDA. Here's the story behind it. Well, I purchased 4 of them. One of them is serialized. I had the opportunity to be able to have my own personalized cereal on it. So I ordered 4 of them, had 2 of them shipped out, and I got them on Christmas. Not too good stuff happened with one of them, but the other one is this one right here, and it's great. The other 2 were just shipped. We're gonna go on to the prep table, and we're gonna do a little bit of building. We're gonna open up this package and see how it's going. I'm going to show you exactly what was wrong with the other Jenna, the second Jenna, that is, and I'm gonna point out hopefully the corrections that are promised in the box, as well as the other 2 RDAs. Let's dive down, go deep onto the prep table, /// get some cut work done, build, wrap coils, do the thing. I don't know. Just fair warning, there is heavy metal. So if you don't like heavy metal, I don't give a but whatever. I will post a warning before this heavy metal. We're going to go down to the prep table now. Get our pizza time on. Alright, here we are on the prep table, as I like to call it. That's where we get the work done. Okay, so here is the Jenna RDA that I have. It's personalized. Obviously, if you can see it, it says pizza time. Hooray for pizza time! I took the build out of what I was using. It's a little bit juicy. Try to clean it up as best as I can. And always when you get a new RDA or any kind of device that is, you know, using an atomizer or anything like that, even sub tanks, you want to clean them before you actually use them. When the Jenna arrives to you, if you are able to purchase it, you'll see that it comes in this little packaging right here. Now, this was supposed to be a little bit different, but it doesn't seem that Jay's wishes were abided. But you'll have the Ultimate insert. This one is the dual airflow insert. That's the one that's currently in the PizzaTime, and that's the one I prefer most. The other one is a single airflow. It does increase the flavor. I've used it. That's why it's kind of, you know, juicy looking. Back to the Jenna. So this is the one that I had issues with. If you look slightly at it, you can see that the air flow is quite off, just by looking at it right there. See, right there, they're definitely not level. Now, I contacted Brandon about this. He said that he would be shipping me out a new chamber, as you would call it, and also you also have these perfuel bag extra screws, extra o-ring, 2-3 o-rings, and a weird sticker. Now let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's in it. All right, opening up the box. I'm going to use my trusty scissors. Okay, opening up the box. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, so looks like here it's basically saying what I paid for. Wow, there's my name. Let's see what it has to say. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your patience and support, Brandon Ravensmoon. Okay. As you can see, it's packed with paper. So it looks like the Ultim and the weird sticker with the extra screws and O-rings are in there. Now, the odd thing that I find is that there's only 3 screws, but that's okay. I mean, generally, when you get an RDA, they have 4 screws, but you know, that's okay. Here's the other Ultim insert. I'm sure that the other one is just like that packaged. Okay, so this must be one of the RDAs, and this must be the other. Now, as you can see, there's nothing in that box. So let's get rid of that. Okay, let's open up this. The revision that he made for me, which that's awesome. I'm glad he sent that. Now let's open up the other Colossus of paper. I should have serials 314 and 0123. Okay, now this is kind of weird. All right, so what is going on here? Oh, okay. It looks like he only shipped one of them. So that's quite odd. I was expecting both to be shipped. Let's see what this one is. This is 0314. Okay. All right, let's take a look at it. Looking at it, I don't see any imperfections or anything like that. Let's get rid of this envelope. Let's also look at the finish. Looks pretty well. It looks polished. The actual labeling on it, the etching, looks way better than the other ones do. You can just tell. I mean, it looks like it's changed a little bit. If I can just get that a little bit closer. You can't really see because of the lighting. I'm sorry. All right, this is 021 and 0314. Now, what doesn't make sense is why would he send 314 before 0123? That does not make sense because apparently they're supposed to come in batches according to their number. All right, now another big problem that they had that I pointed out in my other video that is now taken down is the top cap. When you take it off, it's been loaded with VG. That's how this one was. And this one is 0021. All right, so let's take off the top cap and take a look. All right, so it looks like there is slightly a little bit of VG on there or whatever he's using for lubrication. You can tell greatly that it's less than the other one. I wish I had pictures. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, looking at it, doesn't really appear to be too many issues. I do see one issue. Oh, maybe that's how it's designed, but okay, yeah, I can see that that's probably how it's meant to be. With the cutout, you can see right here, just pointing at it, you can see the little kind of detail work right there. I thought that was not supposed to be there, but it's on the other side, so obviously it's supposed to be there. Now, looking at the other deck compared to this deck, they look very identical. You can see that this one doesn't have that kind of cutout as this one does on the jig holder, and it's about the same size too. Looking at the bottom, I don't see any difference, honestly. Now let's take a look at the threading of the screws. Let's see how the screws thread. All right, very nice. Smooth like butter. On to the rest of the RDA. Okay, so inserted in, you can see that it has the dual airflow configuration, Ultim insert. I'm not going to pop that out because I have one right here, and I've kind of showed you it. Let's take it out of the bag so we can get up close with it. Now you can see that it is definitely very nicely done, pretty flawless. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. It's very well made. Let's take a look at the other chamber as well. Now I'm going to get my calibers out, taking it out of the bag, of course, same thing. You know, let's get rid of that. All right, so you can see it is calibrated. We're gonna zero it out. All right, so 4.81, do the other side, 4.82, so it's pretty much on. Now let's take a look at this one and see how much off it was. Here's side 1, 4.81, here's side 2, so 6.15. Now that is completely off, so I'm glad he sent me a new one. You know, I'm sure that this is, you know, not off either. Let's check this out. 4.83. 4.81. Let's go on to the top cap. The top cap, you can see that it has, this one has no insert in it, so that's good. So we can kind of take a look at the top cap. I don't see anything wrong with it. Looks very well machined. And I'm sorry the lighting's not very good. I'm trying to get my camera to kind of be a little bit better, but working with what I have. Okay, so if you look at it, you can tell that the machining is very well made. Smooth edges, I like that. And the machining up top, you can tell that it's very well made. So that was the remake one. Let's take a look at the one with the Ultima insert that was sent with 0314. All right. You can tell that there doesn't seem to be any kind of machine marks on it. This one is also smooth, like that. Other than the VG, which he claims that he uses it for lubrication purposes, you can tell that you can wipe it off very easily. This is what is awesome about this RDA, is it can be controlled by the drip tip as far as airflow goes. You can see, if you just turn it, you can see the airflow slightly move, and that's really awesome. That's cool. And you can use any 810 drip tip. This is the one off of Vicious Ant. And you can tell, moves perfectly. And another one, just your regular 810. All right, you can see movement. Okay, great. The thing that I like about this drip tip is this cap-like surface. All right, it's nice for people with big lips like me, and it helps prevent any kind of heat going directly to your lips. So let's go ahead and do a build. All right, let's do this. It's some Canthal fuse Clapton, 26 gauge by 32 gauge, and a 3mm jig post. I will not be using the jig assist, so let's get out of here, and it's pizza time. Let's do this. And as promised, I would show you some squonkage action. So let's go ahead and see how she squonks. Pretty nice. All right, let's go off the top, finish this off. All right, we made it back on top finally. Sorry about that whole grippling process. It's my first review. Kind of got the shakes, you know, kind of nervous, you know. But anyway, we're going to vape these both in the squonk configuration and the drip configuration. Today, in the squonk, I have the Jelly by Gilbert and Parsons. If you want to know about this juice and about the company, great person that makes this juice. The link for this juice will be down below. And it's a peanut butter and jelly flavor. Believe it or not, it's amazing. So in the drip configuration, I have Clown e-liquids. It's Drooly. It's a subsidiary, I guess it's a sister company of Bad Drip. But it's very good. It's a grape candy berry flavor. So let's go ahead and do the drip configuration first, and I got it at 62 watts. You know, I know that's really high for this ohm. It's 1.02, but I really like a hot vape. You know, I just do what I want. So this is how we're gonna do it. Let's do some vapor production on this. Delish. All right, squonk. Same wattage, 62.5, just a little bit higher by 0.5. Once again, I do what I want. The top cap, not even getting hot at all with this high watts. You know, it's not that high, but for the ohm build, it is. Touching it to my face, not hot at all. Great. Okay, so now it's time for the chopping block, or my rating for this device, the Jenna RDA by Raven's Moon, designed by Jai Haze. So, my rating system is a little bit different than everybody else's. Since my name is Chef Vapor as a reviewer, I'm going to base it kind of on, you know, a culinary level kind of rating. You know, you got your 5 stars, you got your 3-star Michelin. So mine's going to be kind of a mixture of both. So I'm going to go off of, we're going to call it skillets. And there's going to be 4 of them. With this device, I'm going to rate it 4 skillets. 4 skillets with a flambe. That's how good it is. The flavor is awesome. The innovation is outstanding. The ease of build is great. If you can get your hands on this, do it. I have not had an RDA in my hands, RSA in my hands, that has this good a flavor in it. And I'm not bullshitting you. No bias, no bullshit. You might have your different views on Jay as far as, you know, his reviews and the drama, but you know, that's set that aside, push that aside, you know. If you actually get to know who he is and, you know, kind of like watch his reviews, that's great. He's actually a really good person. Has a big heart too. And as far as the RDA, RSA goes, I know that it's not entirely what Jay had planned in mind. Now that kind of falls on Raven's Moon. It's one thing that you admit that you mess up. It's another to go the extra mile. Well, I wouldn't even call it the extra mile. I would say making it right, which he did. He sent me it. But I don't really kind of understand the whole system of his shipment because I have another RDA that's a lower number than the one that he sent me. You know, all that set aside with the other problems and everything like that, I still would rate this 4 skillets with a flambe. There could be some things that are better. You know, the Ultim insert, you know, I didn't really take it out of the chamber because I feel that it's not really necessary to do that. I didn't really want to put it back in because it's just honestly, it's easier if you just set the Ultima on the top and then put the cap on and kind of spin it while you have the airflow configuration slightly turned, closed off. But anyway, that's how we do it here, and it's pizza time. Like and subscribe. See you guys later.